Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video. My name is Steven and today we are back in Arena 2 running a Dark Prince troll. So I haven't done this card in a really long time. I wanted to do this card, but there was so many other options that I had, so I just went along with the Hog Rider. I did the Royal Giant, but now I'm finally going back to the Dark Prince because he actually ended up getting buffed. So because of that, I'm probably going to use the Dark Prince to push back up to Legendary Arena as well. So I think it was a 6% damage increase and an attack speed increase as well. But as of right now, I still don't know if he's a meta card or not, but the 6% damage increase is definitely going to make him a pretty strong card. Look at that 412 charge damage, that 206 splash damage. I mean, he's definitely going to be in par with the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie, it's more of a tanky card, but the Dark Prince, it can easily chip down towers, and if you pair it with the Prince, P.E.K.K.A double Prince, it might work out since the P.E.K.K.A got buffed. The Prince didn't really get buffed, but the Dark Prince did end up getting buffed, so I'll just wait and see, and maybe the Dark Prince will come back to the meta. Maybe we'll see people running P.E.K.K.A double Prince once again, but I don't really know as of right now. Alright guys, first battle of the day, we are up against Jose 15. Good luck to you, man. We start off with the Elixir pump, so that's great for us. I'll just go ahead and start pumping up in the back. He's gonna give us a thanks. Alright, not bad. He's gonna start off with the skeletons in the back. I just have to cycle through the Elixir pumps fast enough so he can't get any pushes on my tower. So he does have a mini P.E.K.K.A and a baby dragon, so this guy, he knows what he's doing. He has a pretty good push coming down the right lane, but I'm pretty sure I can counter it with a log. The mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna get one shot off the tower, but at least the musketeer doesn't do that much damage. Let's just go ahead, drop the rage spell right here, and he is going to end up fireballing and hitting both of my elixir pumps. So he's severely crippling my elixir flow right now. I mean, that was some value right there. I kind of remembered why I used to split the pumps, just so they couldn't hit both with the fireball. Anyways, he does have a night push coming in. I don't know how to deal with that, but he also has a baby dragon. Okay, he's giving me a crying face. I don't know what he means by that, but I'll give him one back. Let's go ahead, drop the log right here. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to go down pretty easily because of the Dark Prince, and just one-shots that Mini P.E.K.K.A with its charge. And he does a really good amount of damage right now with that hit speed increase and with that charge damage and, base auto attack damage increase. He's a really viable card in the meta, to be honest, but I don't know what decks he could be placed in. I mean, you can definitely get some really good value out of the Dark Prince for 4 Elixir now. And I remember before when the Elixir pumps were strong as fuck. They were completely meta. You can put them into any deck, and after they got nerfed, they were 6 Elixir, and they still had the same amount of HP as they did when they were 5 Elixir, and they just got constant nerfs over such a long period of time. It was absolutely crazy. Before, I've seen people putting elixir pumps in the middle as a distraction. So when all the buildings got nerfed, people would drop an elixir pump in the middle, and that would do so well against Hog Riders and other building targeting troops. And elixir pump was so tanky that there would still be enough elixir in the pump or enough lifetime in the pump to get you some value out of it after you counter their push. And after they nerfed the HP on the elixir pump, people just spammed 10 elixir pumps in the back, and it was the most overpowered shit ever. And then they nerfed the elixir cost of the collector to 6 from 5, and now it's actually pretty balanced, to be honest. If someone drops an elixir pump in the back, you can easily push the other lane. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still a pretty strong card. A lot of golem decks use it, and they do really well with it, but it's just not that meta anymore, to be honest. If I had to say something about the meta, I definitely recommend that Supercell nerf the Mortar and Expo, because before the Mortar and Expo buff, a lot of people were still using the Mortar and Expo. It was a super annoying card, and they just kept cutting the spawn time down from 4.5 seconds to 4 seconds, and they I think they finally reduced the spawn time of the Expo and Mortar to 3.5 seconds in this patch, so now it's really fucking annoying. And just because of that balance update, it kind of makes me a bit hesitant to push up to Legendary Arena, because once I get there, I'll just get a bunch of degenerate fucks using the Expo and Mortar, just, completely defending the heck out of their side, and you can't even get any troops. It's like a win or draw deck, to be honest. Like with the Expo and Mortar, you either win the battle or you draw the battle, and it's just really annoying for your opponent. So if you're like playing the Expo and Mortar, I highly recommend that you reconsider your deck and stop using that card. But you know, at least the Expo and Mortar, they're not as cancerous as the Royal Giant. Like if I had to level all the cards, I'd say Royal Giant should be the #1 priority to get nerfed. The Expo and Mortar should be next, and after that would be the Rocket and other buildings, I guess. Because the Inferno Tower right now, it's a pretty big problem, to be honest. Anyways, he does have a Mini P.E.K.K.A coming in. We got the Dark Prince up ready. I don't know if I want to defend against that, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A, it's a level 3, so it's not going to do that much damage. He also has the Musketeer, so I might have to log right now. Yeah, I'll just drop the log. We don't get the Elixir Pump cycle because of it, but it's alright. I'll cycle back pretty quickly. It doesn't really matter. 45 seconds left on the clock before double Elixir. So we should be able to kill that Valk pretty quickly with the Raged Towers. And I don't know, I'll just cycle through the zap right here. Got the Elixir Pump up. Okay, so the Prince is going to be running down that lane. Let's drop the Dark Prince right here. Easily counter that shit. Alright. We got this, guys. Let's drop another Elixir Collector. And the Dark Prince shouldn't do that much damage to his tower because we do have the Graveyard. I mean, not the Graveyard, the Tombstone on the other side, just defending his towers. He's gonna drop the Goblin Barrel on my Arena Tower. As long as it's not on my Elixir Pumps, I don't really care. Like, he can do as much damage as he wants to my towers. I just don't want any damage taken on my pumps. Anyways, let's drop the log, cycle through. We got back to the Elixir Pump. Let's drop this one right here, so we can get a better rage effect out of all of them, and drop this one right here. Alright, he has a Mini P.E.K.K.A and Giant Push. Now this is going to be really hard for us to defend. Like, he actually has a pretty good deck for Arena 2 with the Mini P.E.K.K.A and Giant. He also has the Tombstones in the back to distract for him. So I think like this guy definitely made a really good deck overall. But anyways, we got the Dark Prince up. Let's start dropping these right here. Let's drop another one right here. We got the Clone Spell up as well. I think we can cycle through a few more Dark Princes before dropping all of them down. He does have the Giant defending for him, but we got the Heal Spell to keep our Dark Princes alive. Let's rage them up all right here. Drop another one. Let's drop this one. And we got the Clone Spell up, so we should just deploy the Clone Spell pretty soon. He's making a last Goblin Barrel effort on my tower, but he's not going to get it. We've got so many Dark Princes out of his tower and just charging for it, dealing so much damage. Like, they definitely deserved that buff to the Dark Prince, to be honest. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. So if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like down below, and also comment down below hashtag Supercell nerf the Expo and Mortar. For every comment that says hashtag Supercell nerf the Expo and Mortar, a Mortar/Expo user will get cucked by a skill player. So be sure to comment that down below, and I'll see you guys in the next Clash Royale video.